Welcome in, Go fans. Robbie Lott, Stan Painter, Carter Bells here from Marvin Boarding Gymnasium on a rainy Tuesday night here in early February. Stan, what a Super Bowl there. It was a beatdown, huh?
Yeah, it was, certainly. And
wasn't super for the Chiefs fans. So
I think the best team won, obviously. And Robbie, we're back here. This is hard to believe. This is the last district game of the year, regular season district game.
Last scheduled district game between these two teams for the foreseeable future.
Well, at least for a couple of years anyway, right?
Yep, we'll send it down to the floor to Tyler, and he'll have the introduction of tonight's colors by the junior ROTC.
Oh, there we go. Back here at the pregame show, Heartland Roofing pregame show. That was National Anthem. The William Blount Jr. ROTC.
Right into the Lon Butler Knoxville starting lineup. Give them a call. It's 865-777-1755. Right there's the key cog in this offense for Coach Underwood. Number 2, Natalia Hodge. Number 10 will be Kendall Ann Murphy. Familiar name. Number 23, I guess that was Nesbitt. Number 30, Patel, really good shooter. And Theola Mills will round out the starting 5 for the Bearden Lady Bulldogs. They got about 22-4 stands?
Yeah.
Something like that?
A couple of those losses are out of state.
Yeah.
Coach Justin Underwood, head coach.
Starting lineup for the Lady Govs, number 0, freshman Kate Mort. Number 3, senior Charlize Scarlett, shooting guard. Caitlin Husband will get the start, as they called out Taylor ran out first. So moving and Savannah Darnell rounds out Coach Roddy's starting 5. As you see the girls laughing about that, but
so I guess Allie's
Everett will be out I guess.
Tonight.
Yep,
I guess
she's in street clothes it's probably in concussion protocol. Standard for that, it's at least a week anymore these days.
Certainly.
And she banged her head really hard Friday night against Maryville. Head referee tonight will be John Garrett, Chris Wheatley with him, and Francois. Is that his name, Francois?
I don't remember his name, Robbie, but I'm familiar with him. But
yeah. Tipped up anywhere movers, tipped by Patel, controlled by Bearden Lady Bulldogs, and Hodge will come out with it, guarded by the freshman, Kate Morton, who will try to pester her and face guard her everywhere. Hodge has it up top, over to Stan Painter.
Thank you, Robbie. A tough assignment for the freshman Morton. playing one of the best players in the state. But Hodge, I saw Robbie the other night, and there's an inside look to Mills. Mills up, shot no good, partially blocked again by Husband, and then a foul called underneath.
2 quick offensive rebounds. First foul of the game going on Husband.
Robbie, Baylor was at her game the other night against Farragut.
I believe that would be a good landing spot.
Yeah.
She's that level.
Yeah.
Borderline SEC level.
And there's a turnover on the inbounds as they're going to pick up with a 2-2-1 full court press here. Morton ball's deflected out of bounds. It'll be William Blount at the half line.
That'll be the key. How can they handle the pressure of the Lady Bulldogs? First quarter 3 balls brought to you by new sponsor, Whitehead Auto Sales. Reader's Choice Award for pre-owned dealership. Give them a call, 888-223-8350.
Have Carter back on the mic with us again tonight.
Yep.
How was vacation, Carter?
Short-lived.
That we didn't even know about. We just got a random text.
I didn't know about it until Thursday night.
We get the text Friday afternoon. Hey, we'll be there tonight.
So here comes a Darnell's. Looked like she's going to shoot a 3. Taylor Rule will, and she'll drain it. A 3.
That's a Whitehead Auto Sales 3 ball.
To start the game there, so good job there by Taylor. And William Blount leads Bearden. And
turnover.
Hodge.
Oh, wow. What did he see? Not anything anybody else saw.
So 6:42 to go here in the first period. And what is
another? Oh
wow.
As there's a shot that time, and that shot is good. I believe that was Murphy, Kendall Ann Murphy, who's played a lot. She hasn't always started, but she was a key player as a sophomore, and I think she started some last year as well. And there's a William Blount turn. Actually, it's deflected out of bounds by Hodge, so William Blount will keep it. We're knotted up at 3 apiece, Robbie.
Morton over-penetrated there. She had a 2-on-1. But she went in too deep, and the defender was able to defend it.
As there's a turnover. The ball is intercepted. It gets it to Hodge. Hodge wants to run. She's going to pull up from the free throw line. Misses. But rebound by Patel. Her shot was blocked. As Husband, who had a really good game, I felt like, Friday night against Maryville.
Yeah, she was our player of the game.
And Darnell's three-pointer is no good. Rebound on the backside by Bearden. And they want to run with it here as Murphy hands it off to McVee.
It's another foul on Husband. That's 2 for her now.
Yeah, who will replace her?
Looks like they're going to bring in Tessa Stout.
It had to be. That's with Everett out. There's not much choices there. I guess Varnell could go at the post. Sophomore. Sarah Varnell. What is it? Yarnell, I'm sorry, not Varnell. Yarnell, that's right. As here comes it in the press to Darnell, who gets it to Morton on the baseline. Shot good.
There you go.
Kate.
Catch and shoot from the mid-range.
Yep. Knocks it down and tied it, knocks it up at 5. Here comes Hodge. She's going to pull up, shoot an air ball. Rebound by Darnell for William Blount. Savannah wants to run. She goes up and knocked out of bounds. William Blount will keep the basketball.
Well, in the big matchup, everybody wanted to see Hodge versus Morton, and it's 2-0 Morton. With an air ball from Hodge, 0 for 2 shooting.
Katie Foster checks in for the Bearden Bulldog, who has a very thin roster. Shot no good on the baseline. Rebound this time by Rainey. Robbie, they only dress 9 players. They have as many managers and coaches dressed down there, I think, as they do players.
Wow.
3 ball in the air, no good. Volleyballed into back court. Picked up by Bearden's Rainey to McVee. McVee dribbles down.
Big girl.
They get it inside to.
She missed it.
Yeah, Foster, who just checked in, she missed it. Here comes Morton. Darnell's going to jack a 3 off. But they're stout. Almost had the rebound. Couldn't pull it down, though. Bearden wants to run. Almost a steal right there by Savannah, and Hodge pulls up. 3 ball, good.
Bet on the steal that time. Wasn't able to get it. Left a wide open 3.
And that's the one person you really don't want to leave a wide open three with. As Blount breaks the press easy, Darnell gets it underneath the Stout. Back out to Darnell. She's going to shoot one from the top of the key. No good. Battled underneath there by Stout, but rebound by Bearden. And here comes Hodge. Nice job of cutting her off with help there by Scarlett.
That's a foul.
Good box out by Stout. Should have been a foul over the back on Foster. Instead, they'll call it off of her. But, Robbie, I've always said, you know me, we've worked together a long time. Call the foul because that could change at the end of the game. That could matter at the end of the game.
End of the quarter, fouls now.
Exactly.
2 free throws, there's a foul.
And they're going to call that one right here. That's going to be on
Murphy.
Yeah.
Her first team first. 3:48 left, opening quarter. Bearden leads 8-5. Bearden has already locked up the number 1 seed in this district.
And Blount is locked into the 5th spot. No matter what happens tonight, they will play Hardin Valley next Tuesday night, I think.
Hodge will pick up her first foul. And Cassie Sweat has checked in for William Blount.
Yeah, going to see a couple of girls getting a lot of extra minutes tonight.
Yeah, starting with Stout and Sweat.
Certainly. Of course, Sweat's been playing quite a bit lately, but I think Stout's in the rotation early because of Everett cannot go tonight. And we hope she'll be back Thursday as William Blount will have their senior night against Eagleton, or ECA, Eagleton Career College and Academy. As ball's tipped out of bounds, touched last by Rainey.
The on-the-ball pressure from Bearden causing chaos.
And that's pretty much a staple with Justin Underwood. As his teams have been perennial powerhouses ever since he took over the reins over there. And there's going to be a steal, this time by Bearden. And drive and lay it up. No good, but Hodge is there to follow, and it's good. Hunt is the one that stole it and missed the first layup, and Bearden has doubled up William Blount now 10-5.
Yeah, Bearden done a really good job of forcing long passes. It's easy to intercept those.
Charlize with a long three, no good, but rebound on the backside by Kate Morton for William Blount. Gives it to Darnell, back out to Morton. That's a 3-2 zone that's really extended. What they do is they really extend it out on the perimeter.
And they get their hands on all these passes.
Now, where they're vulnerable is on the baseline, Robbie, but the problem is they're having a hard time getting the ball down there.
Over the top.
Yeah. And you saw that on the shot down here that Kate was able to get in and get that rebound on the backside because they only have 2 defenders down there. But almost a turnover there. Scarlett's got it, and it is a turnover. As Sweat wasn't really.
She was trying to cut through, and Morton threw her the ball.
Yarnell has checked in for William Blount, so I'm sure that's getting some rotations. And there's a wide open three.
Yeah, they're in a zone. And
Rainey.
William Blount ain't played much zone all year. Nobody got on the shooter. This leads quickly up to 8.
Yeah, it was tied 5-5. So we're on an 8-0 run by the Lady Bulldogs. Darnell penetrates, gives it over to Sweat, to Scarlett. Long, the 3 ball off the back of the rim and rebounded by Rainey.
We might have led 5-3, Stan.
No, I think Morton tied it 5-3, didn't she?
Okay, she did.
Now, we led 3-0 at one point. Darnell with the steal all the way, can't finish, but she does draw the foul from Hunt. 2 shots coming for Savannah.
Really good double clutch there by Savannah. Make sure she doesn't get blocked. Draws the foul, just isn't able to get it to go. She'll have 2 from the line.
With a $1:37 here to go.
Knocks down the first. Rule checks in here for the Lady Govs. She'll come in for Sweat. And for the Bulldogs is 12-30. That is Patel and McVeigh. Good. 2 for 2 from the line.
Her first 2.
So that breaks the 8-0 run by the Bulldogs. The Lady Bulldogs, I should say. As they get it into Patel. 2 deep and a 1. As Patel's just too big in there on that. And Darnell fouls her. So here comes a opportunity for a three-point play for the Bearden Lady Bulldogs senior. It's good. Robbie, the thing about Hodge, Hodge is just a junior.
Right.
Patel's a senior. And there's a turnover as Yarnell tried to hit the back-cutting Rule. Rule had already vacated. That's a place where I think Yarnell just flipped it before she looked, just anticipating she'd be over there. It's Blount in this zone. There's a deflection. Savannah gets her hand on it, and it goes to Rule. She's in trouble. Now gets across to Morton. Morton in the corner to Savannah. Savannah got fouled.
Just a nice body check there by Patel. No call.
Anytime you stick your arm out and somebody runs into it, that's a foul, but they knock it out of bounds. Comes into Charlize. She gives it back to Darnell. Darnell followed. And Rule's going to take a shot from the corner, and it's partially blocked.
Patel's tall and long.
Yeah, she is. They list her at 6 foot even. And there's her shot.
Oh, there's a foul. Oh, that's what a foul is.
That one's going to go against Yarnell.
It's that one.
So 43.4 to go here. Patel will be back at the line. She just did the three-point play. Looks pretty good shooting.
How many seniors stand?
Patel and Murphy and McVeigh. So they got 3. But you know him. He just reloads.
Somehow, some way.
Both are good. 2 for 2.
Even for the ones that are not zoned for him. Such as Hodge, who played at Holston Middle.
That's kind of close. It's in the same
county. There comes the corner as Morton gets fouled again. We're not going to get a call on that.
Yeah, they're not. They've not called any of those.
Pitiful.
And they're going to keep doing it until they call it.
Oh, yeah. As Scarlett gets it in, ball deflected back out. Goes to Hodge. Hodge is going to lay it up and miss it. A little too fancy right there for the junior. And then a foul on
Murphy, her second.
John Garrett will make the call.
Non-shooting, as it's only their fourth with 21.5 left. William Blount will have it underneath.
Hunt will check in here for the Lady Bulldogs.
For Murphy, as Robbie said, has 2. And there's another turnover. As Hodge gets it. Hodge thought about a 3, gets a shot fake, goes to the and shoots the layup, and still gets the and 1. So she ended up probably getting a 3 anyway.
Foul on Rule. Obvious foul was called. The obvious ones down here haven't been called.
And she misses, can't finish. Rule gets the rebound, gets it to Darnell. Darnell to Scarlett. Scarlett in trouble. Yarnell's going to shoot it. Air ball at the quarter comes to a close. So Bearden jumps out to a 20-7 lead at the end of 1. We're watching on Gov Nation Network and Voice of Champions. Second quarter action. We'll be back. William Blount's basketball to start it. Morton with it. Gives to Scarlett. Back to Darnell. They're trying to overload that one side. The problem is they can't move the ball quick enough on the reversal. And the length. There now, Darnell or Scarlett with a long 3 to hit it.
Second quarter 3 ball brought to you by Blount Partnership.
Put it up quick.
Robbie,
got to do to avoid the block.
their length is what gives you problems with that zone because they extend it so much and then they can get those arms out, as we've talked about. And there's an answer.
Sidewinding shot by McVeigh. Had the wrong spin on the ball, but it went in.
The senior. And there comes it into the high post to Husband. She gives it back to Rule. Rule to Morton in the corner. And what do we have? A kick ball. Mr. Weekly got that one.
Yeah, multiple whistles.
Well, we're looking at the net on the other end. We didn't catch that.
Oh. See, Wheatley's going to go down and throw the ball underneath.
I'll see him jump up there and get it.
He ain't going to shoot it. He fixed it it went a little too hard. These long nets. William Blount's known for these last 2 years.
As Rule penetrate. That's a good penetration, almost a double dribble. Scarlett gets inside, pulls up from the free throw line, shot no good, round around and came off. Tough luck there, as that was a pretty good shot, and it was all around it. And Rainey's going to fire a long one, but no good, but Hunt rebounds it for Bearden. She gives to McVeigh. McVeigh's shot's blocked. Foster gets a rebound, puts it back up the second time. And this team's too good to give them 4 opportunities.
Yeah, that's where they're killing William Blount so far tonight.
On the possession.
I would say at least 8 second chance points of the 25.
Morton's going to fire up a 3 from the corner. No good. Rebound by Hunt.
Pretty good tightrope pass there by Husband.
It was. McVeigh has it out front. Gives over to Rainey. Rainey back to Hunt as they just run the weave and look for a crease, and good take. Riley Hunt, just a sophomore, Robbie. Looks pretty good right there coming off the bench. So she will probably be in the plans next year.
Yeah, finished with her offhand.
And Husband takes a step back 3 at the top of the key. No good, but rebound by Morton. That's our second offensive board. And another kick right here by Bearden.
3 girls coming in here for the Lady Bulldogs. Hodge. Who else? Nesbitt, and I did not catch the other one.
Maybe Murphy back in.
Maybe.
Yeah. Who has 2 fouls. Murphy's in the game, so I don't think she was in there. She'd went out with 2. As Blount is trapped in barrier court, and he go pick it up. As Hodge gets it, thought about a 3. She's going to jack a 3, a high arching 3. No good. Rebound by Rule. Blount gets it in the front court. Morton. Back to Rule. Into the high post. Pretty good ball movement. Nice move on the baseline. Darnell's shot can't go. Good move. Just couldn't get it to go down. Bounced twice on the rim, and it came off. Kind of William Blount's season. There's a miss on the baseline. Rebound this time. Darnell picks up the loose ball.
Charlize.
And
skip it.
Yeah.
Attack.
And they're held up and let them set up there. Nice ball movement. Again, Darnell's going to pull up this time. A little 8-footer, a little long. Rebound on the backside and a foul.
That's her third.
It's Husband. That's a silly one, too.
First is one she just couldn't get out of the way. The girl kind of took off underneath her.
So Yarnell will come back in for the Lady Governors. For Caitlin Husband, who goes out with her 3rd personal. 4:28 to go here in this first half. Have stats with Stan.
Nice pass.
Yeah, under low, but Mills blew the layup, but rebound on the backside, and they kick it out to Murphy, who knocked drained it.
Points.
They know where to go with the ball when they get the rebound.
Yep. They certainly do. I would expect this team to be in Murfreesboro again.
Makes you wonder how much their short bench, as that ball is tipped out of bounds, it'll stay this side. Makes you wonder how much their short bench is going to affect them down there, though.
Have they played Oak Ridge?
I don't know. That's what I'm sitting here thinking. What's wrong here? The ball. Oh, we're going to get the net again.
Oak Ridge. Now, John, he knows how to put the ball in the goal.
Yeah, he certainly does. We've watched him do that at Maryville High School enough. I think they did play Oak Ridge, Robbie, early, seems like. But that could be the one team, if they get like something crazy happens where they meet up in the region semifinals.
Well, Bearden played really bad and lost the other night to him. I think Bearden and Farragut are very similar teams.
Bearden lost to who?
Farragut lost to Bearden.
Yeah.
Farragut played bad at home the other night.
Yeah, they're very similar. Of course,
that's what I'm saying. I don't know how good Oak Ridge is, and then Morristown East, Sevier County.
It'll be a sub-state matchup,
right?
So that could be.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if this team is Murfreesboro as destined as they have been in the past. Just from what I've seen,
Swing it.
They got to open in the back. If they look, they didn't see it. Rule drives to the basket. Gets the ball deflected out of bounds off of Bearden. Yeah, I agree.
Because Morristown East is a top 10 team. Sevier County obviously is getting Heritage, 2 losses. Oak Ridge, so there's your, and then of course Farragut and Bearden. Those are the top teams.
Well, you figure if you do get to the sub-state, you are going to have to play Morristown East or Sevier County.
And if you're losing the region championship, you're on the road.
Right. So
the road at Sevier County would not be where I would want to go.
Well, Bearden lost at Morristown East the other night, like a week ago. So, ball deflected back into rear court, picked back up though. So yeah, I mean it's a.
Well, when you got a player like Hodge, she can carry you to the Murphy Center by herself.
And
McVeigh.
I think the other girls like McVeigh, Murphy, they play a really good role as well.
And they got size.
Yeah. That's the thing, their length. There's a foul right there.
Mills' first foul, team first of the second quarter. So one foul apiece with 2:35 left here in the first half and a 23-point lead for Bearden.
With 2:35, as Robbie said, here comes into Darnell. Darnell gets fouled. Yes, right, Rainey. You did, or Hunt, excuse me. She acts like she didn't do anything. She hip checked her.
It's probably because of the way they've refereed them so far tonight, calling only 6 fouls now.
And there it comes into Yarnell. She could have put it up. She was a little intimidated, I think, by Mills. Kicks it back out. Quick pass in the corner is going to get Rule a 3 ball. No good. Rebound on the backside. Bearden. So good ball movement as Morton harasses Murphy a little bit. Hunt gets it. Hunt picks up her dribble. Nice pass to Murphy. I tell you what, Robbie, Hunt is a sophomore. It's going to be pretty good.
Yes, she is.
She's just a sophomore for that team next year. So
Mills is a junior?
Mills is a junior. They got everybody back. Batal and Murphy will be big losses. McVeigh's probably replaceable.
All the way.
Darnell's going to get an all-the-way run out, and it looks like she got fouled going up. Oh, John Garrett says, yes, sir. She did.
Number 12, McVeigh. Her first. SD will go back to the line. 2 points, both of them from the foul line. William Blount with only 3 in this quarter.
So 35-10 with about 40.
I think it might have been the first possession when Charlize hit that 3.
First free toss is good.
So it's been about 5 minutes. What do they list Foster at? 6'2"?
They do. She's just a junior, too. So they'll have her back next year. Second toss rattles all the way around the rim, comes off the front of it. And Batal snatches it out of the air. So 1 out of 2 for Savannah. Foster thought about a 3 from the top. Batal is going to shoot from the side. No good. Ball's deflected out of bounds off of Hodge. It'll go to William Blount with about 20 to go. 24-point deficit. So I'm going to predict we're going to see the mercy rule in the second half at some point.
Yeah, not the same effort William Blount had last time against this team early on.
Well, like I said, you just can't give this team so many second chances because they're too good. As
good D, good contest.
Darnell misses it. Rebound. Here comes Rainey racing in the front court. They're going to get it to Foster with a nice seal. Put it up. She misses it. Blows it. Ball touched out of bounds. Actually saved by Darnell. So there's a good save because I think that was going to be off of William Blount. As we go under a minute to go here with 42 seconds. Blount gets it Darnell at the high post. She needs help. Good job there. Gets it to Morton, who can't handle it. Hodge gets it back. A nice save by Hodge behind her back. Back onto the court. Picked up by Bearden with 25 seconds. They can possibly hold for one. As Rainey penetrates in, kicks it back out to Hodge with 20 seconds to go. Hodge between her legs, beats her man, pulls up. Nice underhand pass to Foster, blocked.
Missed them both.
Missed the second shot, and then we're going to get a tie-up as Foster lands on Sarah Yarnell.
It'll be Bearden ball. I believe both are okay. Just a hard fall.
Yeah. I thought Yarnell was going to be hurt because
she took the brunt of it.
Yeah, but it looked like she popped up first. As 6 seconds, Robbie is right. Alternate possession goes to Bearden and Hodge. The 3-ball at the buzzer, no good. And the quarter comes to a close. Or excuse me, the half comes to a close. So at the end of one half, it's 35-11 in favor of the Lady Bulldogs. We'll take a 3-minute break, and we'll be back with Stats with Stans and the halftime show.
Welcome back, Gov fans, to the Heartland Roofing halftime show here from Marvin Boring Gymnasium as Bearden has a 35-11 halftime lead in girls action. We're now joined with our Murphy Bobcat extra effort player of the game from last Friday night against Maryville. It's junior Jake Farmer. As always, Murphy Bobcat wants to show a difference between a great player, a good player, and a great player. And Friday night, it was Jake with 8 first quarter points coming out the gate off the bench with some instant offense. Also, the Roll Arena skate pack party of 4 there.
Thank you.
To the Roll Arena. Jake, talk about that coming out against Maryville, crosstown rival. You come out with some instant offense, put some points on the board for the Govs.
It's just a big game, you know, so.
Put that a little closer. Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a big game, so just being able to come out and make an impact feels pretty good.
And also, Jake, I haven't been in the program. Did you play as a freshman
I played this summer going into freshman year.
Okay.
Then I quit to focus on baseball.
Okay.
Okay.
And now you're back out for the first time. Talk about just coming back out after a couple years off.
It was definitely a lot more running, so I had to get used to that.
Yeah.
But
Right.
now that we're here, it feels good.
Well, the nucleus of your team is kind of like a young, I know it's been a kind of a trying year because we're kind of rebuilding here, with so many seniors the last few years. But I like what I see, with some of you guys that come in, and like you said, you come in, scored a couple of 3 balls early from here. So talk about the youth of your team and so forth, where y'all are at.
Well, last year, since the whole team was seniors this year, we got a whole lot of new players in the team.
Turnover.
Right.
Yeah.
JV players.
So we had to kind of build.
Yeah.
We just built on that.
Certainly.
And each game is a learning experience. You guys from where you started back in November till now, and going into next year, there's a lot of positivity for this young Governor team. As got some other pieces that'll be coming up from the JV ranks also to help you guys. Let's talk a little bit about baseball. That's a key sport for you. Talk about what you do on the baseball field, Jay.
So for baseball, I play infield, outfield, and then I pitch a lot.
Okay.
So it's definitely a lot.
Yeah, it is. And, of course, that's getting started this week, official practice, I think, and
Yep.
be playing games soon. You'll come right off the court, right into the baseball diamond. So,
Yep.
well, good luck. Good
Thank
luck
you.
tonight. Thanks for coming up, and good job Friday night. And good
Thank you.
luck. Like I said, good night tonight.
All right, that's junior guard Jake Farmer, our Murphy Bobcat player of the game against Maryville. We'll take another 2-minute break, come back with halftime statistics here from Marv.
Back at William Blount High School as halftime show rolls on here. Heartland Roofing halftime show. Be sure to give Nate a call for any free estimates, free inspection. Might need it after all this rain, Robbie. You probably don't need an inspection. If you got a leak, call Nate.
Yeah,
he can take care of it.
You're going to know you need it. And he does a lot of insurance claims, so he can get you set up with that end of the bargain.
We'll move right into stats with Stan. Of course, that's brought to you by Red Tech, the best refrigerant in the business for LG and LG appliances. You can see the number right there on your screen. Robbie, we'll give it to you for the first half scoring.
Yeah, Bearden was led with 2 girls, Kendall Ann Murphy and Caitlin McVeigh, with 8 points apiece. Natalia Hodge added 7. 5 points came from Alicia Patel, all of those in the first quarter. 3 points for Emma Rainey, 2 points for Hunt, 2 points for Foster. That's 35 first half points for Bearden. They were 5 out of 6 from the free throw line. They hit 6 3-point buckets in the first half. William Blount tonight, they have 3 girls with 3 points apiece. Charlie Scarlett, Taylor Rule, Savannah Darnell, Kate Morton added the other 2. That's 11 points. Need to add some scoring here in the second half to get back into this one. They were 3 out of 4 from the free throw line and yielded 2 3-point baskets. Stan, we'll take another 30-second break as the Lady Govs come back for action.
We are set for second half action here at the Marv on a rainy Tuesday night. And
double dribble.
It is a double dribble for Kate Morton.
Yeah, rain in the forecast. I think there's a little bit of break, but still more coming.
Tomorrow, yeah. So I think maybe 3 inches when it's all said and done by tomorrow evening. So,
see Jenna Kallenberg in the house.
As Bearden gets it down. And then here comes Murphy with the 3 ball. Good. They just keep pouring it on.
Shooting practice.
And, of course, Blount will, as we said, Robbie, they'll get Eagleton on Thursday night. The girls they beat them pretty handedly the first time they played. Of course, we'll honor all of our senior athletes, I guess, for the winter sports.
Yeah, and dance team and cheerleaders, I believe.
Between games on Thursday night. Of course, the boys' game come up was a very competitive game last year, or right before Christmas out at Eagleton.
Yeah, William Blount had a 1-point lead with about 6 minutes to play, and I think Eagleton won by 9 or 10.
Yeah. So,
where's that pass going?
Not sure. Well, it went right to Mills.
Well, she plays for Bearden.
So 6:50 to go here in the third period. Only the 3 ball by Murphy. The only scoring. Here comes Patel. She probably had a 3 there.
She did in the first half.
But
no, she didn't. She had an and 1.
Okay. I mean, a 3 look, though. But it's Hodge rebounds on the backside. Maybe Justin, Coach Underwood, maybe trying to work on some things. And he works on McVee, a little short-range jumper. And she knocks it down. Was that a 3?
No, 2.
That was a 3.
A 3 for Morton.
Score's wrong then, isn't it?
They had 35 and
then 30, hit 38 and a 2.
So, yeah, he's fixing it.
Okay.
They had 40.
So 40
Kate
to 4.
Morton hits the Roll Arena 3 ball, the party zone at the Roll Arena.
So good for Kate. The freshman. It's been a learning experience for her this year. But
big learning experience tonight.
Certainly playing against one of the best players in the state. There comes a trap. If they run 2, no screen by Mills, almost wipes Morton out. Rebound by Husband on the shot.
Hodge 3 for 9 on the night now. She misses another mid-range jumper.
Oh, Husband's
elbow was a little high.
Oh, yeah, chicken winged Hodge a little bit there. And there's a ball out of bounds, touched last by Bearden. We might have had to review that, Robbie. If it was the NCAA, they'd have went to the monitor. Yeah. Pat Adams would have definitely went to the monitor.
He'll probably be there tonight in Lexington.
I don't doubt it. Waiting on the West Rucker tweet as there's a steal. It's not a tweet anymore, is it? It's an X. A Zeet.
Is that what it's called, a Zeet?
Well, I know one thing. Nobody goes to the monitor like Pat Adams.
There's a 3 ball.
Or as much as Pat Adams. If you've watched any SEC basketball in the last 5 years, it seems like there's always chaos, too, in his games. I don't know why, but there's always some kind of chaos going on. 6:42 in Tennessee. Speaking of that, it's a big game tonight. They're up in Lexington, Kentucky, trying to get revenge on the Cats.
A loose ball there. Bearden wanted it more than William Blount.
4:45 to go. Here comes Murphy with another 3-ball.
Murphy's on fire with 8 third-quarter points.
That's why, Robbie, I think they shoot it outside well. I mean, it's not just Hodge. And when they get, to that, but.
Yeah, someone hit a shot. It might have been Murphy, the one that took the lead against Bearden, or against Farragut.
And there's a turnover from Darnell to Husband, not on the same
actually,
page.
in between Scarlett and Husband, like right in between both of them.
Nobody went for the ball.
No, it could either one of them could have got it, but not necessarily on Darnell.
No, nobody moved towards ball after she released it.
And the ball hit the ground.
It's
It's not like it was a fastball.
No, that's a 45-14 effort play right there. There's Patel 3-ball.
There's Patel with a 3-ball. Here's the problem, guys, with this team. They can't put their subs in because they only have 4. They played everybody, and so it's not like, you got to have to grow up here and play tough because there's not going to be mop-up duty. And Foster, lay it up, lay it in. That will get us adios.
Lon Butler of Knoxville, adios.
And
Give him
that'll
a call, 777-1755.
If this deficit stays the same, we'll start the fourth quarter in the mercy rule. Ball rattles out. Right there's Patel. We may have a timeout coming here by Coach Lindsay. We do, Robbie.
Yeah, this timeout brought to you by East Tennessee Insurance. Give them a call, 977-6853. 30-second break. .315 left.
Izzy Kidd has checked in. I think that's her first action. There's a deflection, but Murphy was on the sideline, so out of bounds. William Blount will retain it. Is this Kidd's first action tonight?
Yes.
It is.
So, and I believe
also,
Zoe Fultz
Yep.
is checked in as well for William Blount. So you got Sweat, Fultz, the freshman. Stout is back in. Fultz in big trouble.
Going to call a foul.
And a bailout foul right there.
That was actually cleaner than the ones we've seen all in the
Yeah.
first half.
Rainey with the foul.
Her first team, first foul of the second half.
So Rule is the only starter left, I believe, right? Yeah,
She is,
on the
yes.
floor.
No. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's the only starter that's left on the floor. The rest of them have come off, and 2 of them have not seen action. But you know what? Why not? 38-point game. Give them a shot. As they try to get it to Sweat, that's Fultz. And then Sweat battles for it, almost re-steals it in rear court, but can't get it. They get it out to Murphy. And here comes Natalie Etherton getting ready to check in as well.
I'd project Natalie to hit a 3.
She's going to get Rule.
So now all reserves are in. Bearden has all starters in except for 2.
And, there's a bailout. Come on, John.
As if Hodge needed that call.
They're going to get Stout with it. It probably was a foul, but obviously there's been a lot more contact than that. First shot, no good. What do they say, Robbie?
Ball don't lie. 0 for 2 from the foul line, 3 for 8 from the floor tonight.
And I bet Hodge really appreciated that as they blew the horn right after they.
What was that about?
I don't know. That might be a new strategy, Robbie. We start
Jimmy's going to the old.
taking his things into his own hands. Although it backfired, she hit that one, Robbie. She was 0 for 2, and then he buzzed it, and she hit it. As there's a turnover. Sweat throws it to Mills. Hodge is going to do a step back three. No good. Rebound on the backside by Zoe Fultz, the freshman.
Second air ball for Hodge on a 3-ball.
Fultz runs like she was going all the way to the basket with it, then pulls it out. And there's a foul on Hodge. That's a good call.
Her second.
She looks at the official
She
like.
got 3 poke-away steals by doing that tonight, but she's picked up 2 fouls.
She's also picking up some bad habits probably too, Robbie, because I don't think you're going to get away with that at the state tournament if that's where they make it. But as the ball's deflected in there, Stout gets it back, though, gets it to Sweat. Sweat over to Fultz. Fultz gets it stolen from behind as she turned her back. Hodge dribbles it high, but makes the layup.
10 points for Hodge. She's in double digits, as is McVeigh and Murphy.
Why is she still in the game? And there's Stout just turns and throws it to the bench.
Maybe just wants to play the 3 quarters. Let's see.
Here's the thing. That's the one player I would not leave out there. I mean, I know he's got to leave one starter out.
It wouldn't be her.
It wouldn't be her.
She shoots another 3. I guess she's trying to pad stats, but missed basket them.
Well, here is
Well, she's done a great job.
Rainey drains another 3. Here's the thing, guys. She's one sprained ankle for their season being over.
Yeah. As late in the season as it is.
Right. And there's another foul. So,
it's only 3 on her and 3 on the team. So you're right, though, Stan. It is kind of a lazy bad habit right there of not moving your feet.
Yeah, I mean, she's going to get beat on that, get out of position, get fouls called. So, I mean, yeah, she can do that against weaker opponents. But you get to the state tournament level or even, the Oak Ridge and Sevier counties and teams like that.
Yeah, region semi-level.
Right. You're going to.
She gets another steal.
And that's what she's trying to do is get some points, some snowbird points. Right there she gets a layup. So 60-14, 46-point deficit. We will start in the mercy rule in the fourth quarter. Natalie Etherton with a 3-ball. No good on the backside.
Oh, look.
As Hodge with the long shot, no good at the end of the quarter. The third quarter mercifully comes to an end, 60-14 in favor of Bearden. We'll be back for fourth quarter action in just a moment. Start fourth quarter action here at William Blount over at Hardin Valley, Robbie. It's 19-13 at the half. Farragut leading Hardin Valley. So that's not going to change the seedings or anything, but that's kind of a shock to me, that game's that close.
Can any of the seedings be changed?
Not on the girls' side.
Okay, everything's locked in.
And really the boys'
steal by Sweat.
The boys' side, Robbie, it can only change the 4 or 5, but not the opponents.
Okay.
It's going to change who's wearing who's white.
Okay.
And that would, of course, be the Farragut Hardin Valley game over there coming up. And there's a blocking foul.
That'll be on catch. She hits, I think she got an elbow to the chin, maybe.
Yeah.
They're going to have to stop the clock. See, she just, you got to get her wits about her. She's okay.
Murphy will be at the line for 2 shots as Murphy Patel, Foster, McVee,
Murphy with a game high 16 points.
Nesbitt. So Murphy good. As the clock runs, we'll run here in a minute. It's 61-14. I'm asking Robbie, why are 4 starters out there right now?
Is there really 4?
I believe so. Didn't McVeigh start?
23 may not have.
I thought Nesbitt did start.
No, I called the
Oh,
wrong
you called the wrong one.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nesbitt. So 3 starters are out there. As Foster takes it away, she gives over to the freshman Nesbitt. Nesbitt to McVeigh. McVeigh scoops it up and in.
Hop step.
50-point deficit for the Lady Governors as it comes in the corner or comes in the high post. Drive and shoot. Kid thinks about it. She is going to drive and scoop it. Hits the bottom of the rim. And rebound by Bearden. And here goes Murphy. Why is Murphy in there? As Murphy and Patel mainly, Robbie.
There's some girls coming in after this.
That one, long rebound taken
by Murphy. Nesbitt
I
back to
didn't see
McVeigh.
was it JV boys or girls?
Boys.
They may not even have a JV girls team.
Murphy drains it again. I think they do, actually. Well, it may be freshmen. Although Nesbitt's a freshman.
Okay, some subs in. So now the only starter will be McVeigh.
Well, and that's okay because she's not one of their.
Yeah, she's had a great game, though.
Yes, she
She's
has.
got 12 points.
And she is a senior. As Blount has it. Just totally overwhelmed since 5-5. As Etherton shot rolls around off the rim. That wasn't it.
Natalie got the board.
Yeah, Etherton got the board. I think it was Darnell that shot the shot.
Good
nice
cut.
Back cut and back feed. Kid blows the layup. Rebound by Mills. Here goes Bearden in front court as we move under 5 minutes here.
She walked? Nope.
Boys game coming up next. Hopefully get that started a little bit early. As this game will be over shortly. It'll be over before 7:15. As Mills on the baseline. William Blount will finish 2-8 in district play.
4 seconds, 5 seconds in the paint.
Foster scores. 2-8 in district play, William Blount. They'll be the 5 seed, and they will play Hardin Valley on, I believe, a week from tonight, Robbie. I think it's girls' action starts.
That's what I was wondering. Have they determined that yet?
I know it starts the 18th. But usually it's girls first and then boys. There's a foul on Kidd. She fouled Hunt going up. 2 shots coming here for Hunt.
First one is good by Riley Hunt. She'll have another.
So you got a text. Donnie said this Bearden team beat Oak Ridge by 15.
Yeah, I thought they did.
2 for 2.
I kind of hold this team a little bit higher than you and Carter do.
They just don't look. I mean, obviously the score shows a
Darnell.
They've shot it well.
Yeah.
Rebounded it well and turned us over.
Maybe they're just not as big size-wise. I mean, because I know at one point they had 2 6-footers and like a couple.
Who was that?
Yeah,
Yarnell?
like 5'10".
Yarnell get that too?
Darnell. Darnell scored the layup.
Oh, well,
Savannah.
Darnell was in the game.
As Foster catches it down low. And nice steal ripped by Etherton, but Hunt runs it down. They get it back into Foster. She's been in the lane all night.
Yeah.
They give it to Mills, shot up and in. And what we got here? Substitutions. As Scarlett's coming back out. I've been told no Pat Adams in Lexington tonight. He'll be somewhere. There's 5 SEC games tonight. Maybe in Nashville can be more Memorial magic, Robbie, as Hunt hits the layup.
I'm going to say no.
I'm going to say Auburn's loss was a wake-up call Saturday.
I agree.
And they're going to come out and they're going to show as Brad's calling an upset there for Florida, Mississippi State.
How's that not a foul?
Not sure. But at 2:05, Foster knocks down it from the top. So, Robbie, Auburn goes into Vanderbilt tonight. I don't think they're going to have to worry about a fine for storming the court.
If they do, that'll be their third one, right?
Do what, Robbie?
That'll be their third one if they right.
Yeah, I mean, but they were up to the max. You know, it's $500,000 every time now from now on. Etherton drains a 3-ball.
I said she'd hit one. That's a Murphy Bobcat 3-ball.
There's nobody to get the inbound.
Here comes Foster, has to come back to get the inbound, with a minute. There are 90 seconds to go. 77-19 in this bloodbath. And got saved by Yarnell over to Fultz. Fultz pushes it, picks up her dribble, gives to Kidd. Kidd into Yarnell. Yarnell needs to kick it back out. She does to Fultz in the corner, who's going to drive baseline. Gets it to Etherton. Etherton, quick pass over to Sweat. Sweat drives, pulls up, shot just short against the tall Foster. Out of bounds off of William Blount with 50 seconds to go. The clock continues to run here in the Mercy Rule. We'll take a short break after this game. Robbie will come back with Stats with Stan. We'll preview the boys contest, as Blount and Bearden have had some good ones the last few years, but not so good at Bearden the first time that these two teams played this year. As looks like Bearden maybe, I thought, content to run the score out, but Foster looked like she's getting ready to put it up with 17 seconds to go. Kidd kicks it out of bounds, or knocks it out of bounds, and that might do it as the ball rolls to the other end of the court. If John Garrett plays his cards right here. Nope, he's going to get to inbounds with 4 seconds. And there's the dribble out. The ball game is over. Bearden just overwhelms William Blount 77-19 here to close out district play. And Bearden will go in as the number 1 seed and undefeated. William Blount will go in the 5 seed at 2-8. We'll take a 3-minute break and we'll come back, talk about this game, preview the boys game right here on Gov Nation Network and Voice of Champions.
All right, back here with the post-game report in between games as the Lady Govs fall 77-19. I have the stats with Stan, brought to you by Red Tech for the best refrigerant in the business, all LG products. We'll start with Bearden tonight. They were led by Caitlin Murphy with 21 points. Then it was 12 points coming from Caitlin McVeigh, 10 points from Natalie Hodge, 10 points from Alicia Patel, 8 points from 8 points from Foster, 6 points from Riley Hunt, 6 points from Emma Rainey, 2 points for Theola Mills. That's a total of 77 for the 11-0 now in the district Bearden Lady Bulldogs. William Blount tonight had 2 scorers with 5 points. That was Kate Morton and Savannah Darnell. Then 3 points from Scarlett, 3 points from Etherton, 3 points from Rule. Not enough. 19 total points for the Lady Govs. They'll regroup and be back in action Thursday night for senior night as we will honor Savannah Darnell, Charlie Scarlett, and is Tessa Stout a senior now?
I think so.
Okay.
Yes.
I believe that will be the 3 seniors. So, all right, we'll take another couple-minute break and come back and preview a little bit of this boys game.
We are at the pregame show, Heartland Roofing pregame show. So the boys going through warm-ups below. And this one, a very talented Bearden Bulldog team, Robbie, as William Blount, before they played in January, William Blount, I think, had beaten them 6 out of 7.
Yep.
And Coach Parrott took a little frustration on William Blount in that first game. And I'm sure we'll be trying to impose some will on them again tonight. So we'll see how William Blount.
Yeah, they pressed the whole time.
Yeah.
William Blount, I think, was held to 2 second-half points.
I think so.
Something crazy like that over there at the doghouse.
We played Bearden and Farragut on back-to-back nights.
Yeah, Bearden was first.
Bearden was first because that game was moved to a Wednesday night. It was supposed to be here, moved to a Wednesday night because we were out of school on Tuesday.
And then we had more snow on Friday.
So the Farragut
Friday
moved
game to Thursday.
But I think we were in the teens both nights in that game, Robbie, in those games.
Both 50-point losses.
Yeah, and so I think actually we got to 27 against Farragut, I think, but we were in the teens against Bearden, and so probably the low point of the season for William Blount this year. Those two back that 20 basically a 24-hour period to take those two beatings like that was tough.
Yeah, Bearden comes in with a record of 24-4. Their 4 losses.
West beat them.
West, Hillsboro in a tournament, and a team from Utah, and Webb. You know how Webb is probably the best team in the area. So
Ricky Norris' squad. Of course, that's Division 2.
I'll tell you what, this Bearden teams, Carter talked about, they got a lot of seniors, and it's the defensive intensity that they bring in. Player like Jamichael Blair, you can feed off of a player like that who's just going to bring it 84 feet in your face defense.
Yeah, certainly. And so I'll let Carter elaborate on that. But all these names, Carter, that I look at, we played them the last 2 years. You know, they were like sophomores and juniors. They're now seniors. King Hubbard, Drew Parrott, Justin Nordine.
Yeah, Nordine's a 20-point scorer this year.
You know, Blair, as you said. So, Carter, I mean, these guys they've been around a while. They're kind of in the position where we were last year.
Yeah, a lot of guys that have seen William Blount quite a bit. A lot of guys that have put up a lot of numbers for Bearden the past couple of years and hadn't won a whole lot against William Blount up until this year. Only once beforehand. So
but all those games were close.
Yeah.
All those games were intense, if you'll remember, Robbie. I think 2 years ago, did we beat them at Carnes to go to the in the semifinals and then play Carnes?
We got the charge call.
Yeah.
That fouled out the big guy in a one-possession game. Then last year, William Blount beats them in the district championship. But what that did was put William Blount on the same side as Maryville. And then Bearden was able to go to the sectional against Morristown East as a 10-point favorite and somehow found a way to lose. We still don't know how that happened. As Bearden blew it last year on a trip to the Murphy Center that should have been William Blount's. But since then, you saw a little revenge taken out, and Bearden has been very good this year, 24-4 and ahead at the top of the district standings. Stan, where do they?
Yeah, they're 8-1. Their only loss is to West, as we talked about. You remember the first Maryville game, Robbie? They beat Maryville bad. The first time they played over at Bearden. You remember, I think they held Maryville like to 39 points, like 60-something to 30-something.
They won by 4 or so the next time at Maryville.
Of course, they got a sweep.
So they play West one more time?
No, they play us tonight. That's it.
Oh, that's it.
They split with West. Yeah.
So they've locked it up.
Yeah, they're number one. Yeah, they're number one. And so West is going to be number 2, I think, Robbie, and you get this right. Tell me it's right. Even if Maryville beats West, they're in a tie, but West gets the tiebreaker because they beat Bearden, like the higher seed.
The win goes to the top win.
So West will be the number 2 and gets the other bye. Maryville's going to get the 3, so that's who William Blount's going to play.
Probably a week from Thursday.
Or Wednesday, I think.
A week from Wednesday.
A week from tomorrow night. And then the only other thing left, Robbie, Farragut and Hardin Valley are both 3 and 6, and they're playing together, and that's really for 4 or 5. But 4 or 5 play each other. Of course, that's going to be at Hardin Valley, but it's going to be semantics. Who's going to be 4 and who's going to be 5s? But so who wears white and all that. So
as we go to a break here, I failed to mention our Murphy Bobcat player of the game in the girls' game.
Oh yeah,
Natalie Etherton coming in, hitting a 3 there, getting her name in the scorebook. We'll get her a T-shirt and a party pack to the Roll Arena. We'll take a 2-minute break, come back with boys action here from Marvin L. Boring Gymnasium.
Back here at William Blount High School, getting ready for the Heartland Roofing. We're still in the Heartland Roofing pregame show, but getting ready for the lineups here. And, Robbie, I do have a final. Farragut did pull away from Hardin Valley girls. 43-28 is that final over there. So that will final up. Well, West and Maryville play, too, tonight. But Farragut ends the season at 8-2. Hardin Valley drops to 4-6. Again, that's William Blount's opponent, so...
All right, time for the Lon Butler of Knoxville starting lineups. Give them a call for all your landscaping needs, 865-777-1755.
Quick update in Lexington as King Hubbard is the first to come off the bench.
Starters for Bearden. Go ahead.
5 for 40 combined shooting in Lexington right now.
Both teams?
Yep.
William Blount leads that game 9-8.
Tennessee.
Did I say William Blount? Yeah, I meant Tennessee.
Starters, number 1, King Hubbard. Number 4, Dimitri Mahoney. Number 10, Justin Nordine. Number 12, Sean Capshaw. And Theo Mills, number 13, will round out the starters for Coach Parrott's Bearden Bulldogs. We mentioned they're 24-4 with a 9-1 record. 8 starters, Lucas Myers for William Blount. Junior guard, sophomore guard, number 4, Jack Freeman. Number 11, junior Jackson Dabrowski. Seth Breeding is senior, and another senior, Cole Hendrickson. This, as we mentioned, this will be William Blount and Bearden's last matchup scheduled in this district, as they will no longer be district foes. After being district opponents, staying.
I think maybe since the school opened, William Blount opened.
To say 79-80.
I can't remember them ever not. I know William Blount wants a little break from them from this year anyway, but yeah, Robbie.
Bearden won 40 in a row until William Blount won 6 out of the last 7 going into this year. So it's been all Bearden in this series, and they've ended a lot of seasons for William Blount in postseason. Anywhere movers tipped up by Mills into the hands of Nordine. William Blount will be man-to-man. Capshaw will take it, get in deep, kick it back to Mills. Nordine guarded by Dabrowski, coming off the staggered. Will get in, kick it to the corner to Capshaw. Thought about it, now go baseline. He will find Mahoney. One extra pass to Nordine. Nobody around him, and he'll make the first shot of the game, 3-0. They'll pick up 84 feet away. Full pressure, as this is what gave William Blount fits over at Bearden's home court in their 50-something point win over there. They'll slough off as Dabrowski will bring it across the timeline himself. We'll find nobody. It's a steal into the hands of Nordine. Nordine will take it, and he's got 5. Average is close to 20 a game, I believe, does the junior guard, Nordine. Here comes Dabrowski. Left side of Myers. Bearden's going to switch everything out top. Actually, Mahoney goes over the screen here, works over it. Dribble handoff. Now Freeman. He'll attack Nordine. Lay it up, lay it in.
Good take. Tough finish. Really good concentration there by the sophomore.
Nordine comes off the screen, gets to the elbow, goes corner to Capshaw. He will fire this one, 8-2, as Bearden has started this game 3 for 3. One night I watched them start over here at William Blount, 24 for 24. The night they scored 98.
I remember that.
So they're off to a start again. There is a steal by Bearden into the hands of Nordine. A hit-ahead pass to Hubbard. Hubbard will shoot it. No, he won't. Now he will. Missed it. Rebound tipped up and rebounded by Mills. Jump ball maybe.
Hendrickson.
We're live here.
Yep.
We're live. All right.
8-2 here. Robbie, William Blount gets the alternate possession. You know, you was talking about that game, Robbie. That was actually a 60-point deficit, 77-17.
Oh.
Back in January, William Blount. And I believe you're right. William Blount had, 2 points the second half?
Yep, something like that. Dabrowski has it. He may shoot that. He won't. Crosses over, goes to Hendrickson, right side. He picks up his dribble, needs to find somebody. He will find Mahoney. He plays for Bearden. He's wearing black. Here come the Bulldogs again with third turnover. Nordine, extra pass to Capshot. He's going to dunk it.
One-handed, too.
I think Sean Capshaw may be the most improved player on the Bearden team. Maybe Mahoney, but Mahoney and Capshaw got limited playing time last year. Now are both starters. Here's a steal by Mills. Dabrowski with back-to-back turnovers. Another
Back-to-back dunks.
And a technical as he slapped the backboard. Oh, they didn't call it.
Nope. They did. However, William Blount called a timeout.
This timeout going to be brought to you by Tim Tipton, award-winning realtor, Realty Executives. We'll take a 30-second break. Quick timeout and a 10-point lead for Bearden. 3 minutes into the game, 12-2. Dabrowski guarded by Mahoney. Gets it across three-point line, top of the key. Now back out to the volleyball line is Myers. He steps through, gets a shot up, and no good. Tipped up around and rebounded by Justin Nordine. Here come the Bulldogs across the timeline with a right-hand bounce. Corner pass, Capshaw for 8, short. Backside board, Dabrowski. Here come the Governors. Crosses over, gets to the top of the key. Now finds Freeman. He'll attack Nordine and get a foul. Nordine been taken to the basket 2 times in a row by the sophomore Jack Freeman. And now Freeman looks for his 3rd and 4th points of the game.
First foul of the game by either team.
First one's good.
Yeah, nice toss by Jack.
Farmer and Bird will check in. Freeman, good. He's got 4. Bearden has 12. 4:30 left here in the opening quarter. Nordine uses screens up top. Hounded by Freeman. Gets in, passes it to the corner. Hubbard's 3 ball is good. 15-4. King Hubbard rips the net.
Maybe we need to put chain nets up or something, probably. Like on the playground.
Make a great noise.
This way this Bearden team's ducking the ball, they might have a few headshots bleed. As they run through the screen there, does Mahoney with Bird. Let's give it across to Freeman. Freeman will attack again. He gets in. He's pushed. I thought they were going to call a travel because it kind of pushed him off his pivot. He turns it over either way. Capshaw inside to Hubbard. Hubbard shot blocked by Bird, but they call a foul on Breeding underneath.
Yeah, clean up top by Bird. Breeding got him with the body a little bit. So that'll send King Hubbard to the line for 2.
Hey, support these seniors Thursday night. Come out to the Marv as it's senior night. Last time you'll get to see these kids, Breeding and Hendrickson. Will be their last home games for William and Randy Reed, who's joined the team this year.
And, of course, the 3 girls as well. We mentioned Darnell, Scarlett, and Stout.
Hubbard makes it. Parrott will get his first action as he'll replace Hubbard. Also into the game was Murphy. Sophomore Brendan Murphy, number 0. And number 3, Andrew Baker, senior reserve guard. He's on the ball right now guarding Dabrowski. Dabrowski step back 3, top of the key, short to the right, rebound. Number 11, Watson. Poked away from behind. Freeman gets a steal. Freeman gets a run out. He'll lay it up and blows the bunny.
Wow.
Felt Parrott on his hip.
Yeah. I think Parrott gets credit for a block from behind. And Freeman gets another poked away. 3 subs coming in for William Blount. Custer, Black, and Campbell. So 2 sophomores, 2 juniors, and a freshman on the floor for William Blount. I think Bearden has 4 seniors on the floor in their reserve role. Inside pass going to be out of bounds off of Bearden. Turnover. This is why the lead blooms stand.
Yeah.
Because if you played the backups, these are his backups. This is why they can hold a team to 2.5 points. Because look at how good these seniors are for Bearden. As Custer standing out of bounds, should have just let the ball go. Grabbed the ball after it was passed out of bounds.
Well, yeah, they're a very good defensive team, Robbie. That's the problem. You know, you get beat 20 or 30 points, but if you're able to score, it doesn't look as bad. But when you really can't score,
then it looks bad.
It looks really bad. Even if you get beat by 30 points and you're in the teens, that looks bad.
Shot up, shot in as the sophomore Murphy hits his first shot. Black will beat Parrott. Kick it up top to Campbell. Can't shoot it, never caught it clean. He'll reverse it to Black. Ethan has it, over to Custer. Now to Campbell, guarded by Blair. Up top to Farmer. Farmer goes around his back. Guarded closely by Watson. Dribble handoff to Campbell. Campbell can't shake Watson at all. 1:50 to play opening quarter. It's 20-4 Bearden. Campbell finds Farmer. Farmer will attack the baseline and bail it out of bounds and then back off his knee out of bounds.
Right call on the baseline. 3 substitutions here for William Blount. Hendrickson, Myers, and Debo. They'll check in for Blackbird and Custer.
I think Wendell's going to try to get some offense in there as he leaves the shooter Campbell in the game. Inside pass to Parrott. Pump fake. Shot up, shot in. To Parrott. 4-year player under his dad. He's never started. Probably would have started on a lot of teams. But has never been able to be a starter consistently at Bearden. Turnover, William Blount. This thing's getting ugly early. Baker has it up top. Guarded by Myers. Left side to Parrott. Inside to Watson. Guarded by Hendrickson. Man to man. Watson turns and goes baseline. Finds a shooter in Murphy. Shot up, shot in.
Yeah. I assume that's probably the younger brother of the Murphy girl. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
He shoots like her, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bearden has not missed many shots early here. There's another turnover. This is going to be a dunk.
Baker with a big-time 2-hand jam.
So athletic. Just about everybody on this team.
Blocking foul going to be called as an and one basket by Dabrowski.
Foul goes against Parrott.
First quarter 3 balls were brought to you by Whitehead Auto Sales, Reader's Choice Award for pre-owned dealership. Give them a call, 888-223-8350. This will be a chance for the old-fashioned 3-point play.
Yeah, certainly Jackson gets opportunity here.
First toss,
toss.
And one toss, no good. Off the right side of the iron.
Here comes Blair with it, 30 seconds to play opening quarter. Up top to Baker. Step back 3 for Baker. Looks a little short. It is. High for the board was Murphy's. Fouled by Dabrowski. Dabrowski grabbed his arm. Actually, they're going to call it on Myers.
Oh, they really are? Well, I'm sure Jackson will like that. Regardless, it's only the second team foul, so non-shooting right there. First foul on Lucas as well.
Blair's going to take a 3. Good. If he's making threes, you're in trouble.
Well, that was a knuckleball, Robbie.
He's a defensive guy.
Bearden's hit the 30.
Myers at the buzzer, no good. Your score at the end of one, Bearden 30, William Blount 6. We'll take a 60-second break. Second quarter action, 24-point deficit. Starters back in for Bearden. Here comes Capshaw. Into the corner he goes. Actually, no, I'm sorry. They still got a couple reserves out. And another guy just checked in is Dodal. Nordine for three short. Nordine. Good box out by Seth. Breeding will use the screen, get it back to Dabrowski. Right side he goes to Freeman. Now Dabrowski has it, guarded by Dodal. Dabrowski picks it up, fadeaway shot, too strong. And a rebound Bearden. Here comes Nordine, right side he goes to Capshaw. Thought about it, now back to Nordine. Inside pass to Dodal, lay it up, lay it in. I think he should have said somebody else.
He said Dodal.
Oh, okay, I thought
he said Dodal. It was Dodal.
Yeah. Myers has it. Comes off the screen. Guarded by Nordine. Will get it nearly stolen, but he gets it back. Bearden very active on the defensive end. Hendrickson with it. Toes on the line, so he won't shoot. Now Dabrowski will shoot a pull-up three. Good.
That was a two.
He did
have a foot on the line.
I thought he might have, but I wasn't for sure. There'll be a 2-point bucket. Second quarter three balls are brought to you by the Blount Partnership. As Watson gets a mid-range jumper. Justin Watson, another senior reserve guard for Bearden.
24-23 in Lexington is
Justice Watson.
Justice, yeah.
There's a three by Breeding. Good.
There's a three ball. Blount Partnership three ball. As the Govs up to 11 points, halfway to where about what they scored against Bearden the first time.
Call a kick.
Kick on Hendrickson. Murphy will check in for Nordine. Quick pull right there for Nordine. Not sure what for. Farmer in for Dabrowski. Watson has it, guarded by the man-to-man of William Lutz Freeman. He gets by him, takes it into the paint, traveled. Well, they both hit each other as Bird and I think Bird's elbow come down on Watson's head, but both feet did not land at the same time on that dribble penetration, so it should have been a travel.
They called a foul on Bird, his team's first here in the second.
He definitely fouled him.
Yeah.
Yeah, his chin
There's no doubting that. Both took a pretty hard fall. Both look to be okay as the first shot rattles out. They'll have another. Hendrickson is going to come in for Bird.
Yeah, look at Bird's chin come down on Watson's head. He might have a little bit of blood. He's going to go see Bethany. Both free throws no good, but rebounded by Baker. Capshaw shot blocked. Get that out of here. Jake Farmer with the block ahead to Breeding. William Blount down by 23 in the ball. Skip it across to Freeman. Corner three coming for Farmer. Short. Rebound, Watson. Watson into the front court. Left-hand dribble, throws it over to Murphy. One extra pass to Capshaw. Tees up a three, hits the wire.
They're
Didn't
going
get
to
a
let
call.
it play.
What in the world is going on here tonight? Freeman pulls
That's
up
foul.
for a three.
Ooh, almost.
Almost the old-fashioned, the
4-point
play, the Jamal Crawford play.
Capshaw with the foul. It'll be 3 shots coming here for Jack.
Those new shoes for Jackson? I don't remember those last few games.
First toss is good as he stays perfect at the line. 3 for 3.
Luke McCall will check in after the second free throw.
And he leads William Blount, does Jack with 5 points. Just a sophomore. He's going to be a bright spot, Robbie, next year. I jinxed him. So he missed the middle free throw, but he gets that third one coming up here.
What game was I listening to the announcer jinx the other day on somebody that don't miss very many free throws?
90-something% shooter.
Yeah, somebody who's 90% shooter.
And Jack hits the last of the 3. So he got 2 out of 3 right there.
We'll take that. Here come the Bearden Bulldogs with it. Watson's went most of the game here. Over to Murphy. Kicks it again to Capshaw. I don't know how he keeps doing those little extra steps. 3 ball short by Baker, but another offensive rebound. Capshaw will attack. Missed the bunny. Puts it up. No good. Rebound.
And a foul called.
Dodal's going to get the board, and they're going to foul on
Black.
Ethan Black. No shot. So 5 new players in for Bearden. Just like the previous coach, Mark Blevins, would do a lot of times, Stan. The 5 in, 5 out. Just like Coach Caldwell does for the Lady Vols, who are playing really good.
Nice win over Connecticut. Almost pulled them.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many close losses. 2 of them to LSU.
Yeah, they're almost there. Finally able to finish a game against UConn. Haven't done it other than that game as that ball is up and in.
Mills gets him a quick 2.
That was Mills.
Yeah.
Schedule lets up a little bit for them now. They've gotten through the tough part of the schedule.
They started tough. They had a
I think
very
it does.
tough
I think it does for the men also after tonight, right?
They still have they're in a pretty.
Well, the SEC altogether.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, as far as the SEC
Yeah.
goes, it's a little weaker.
Yeah, they still have Alabama here in Knoxville. Ole Miss on the road will be a tough game.
Barrett takes it coast to coast and gets a foul in the act of shooting.
I think they're going to call this one on
Cole Hendrickson.
Cole.
Yep, his first, team's third, but as Robbie said, this is going to give Parrott 2 tosses as that was in the act of shooting. So, really, Robbie, after that 30-point first quarter, a little inconsistent here for the Dogs in the second. Parrott hits the first, though. They've got 7 points here midway through the second quarter. Second toss good.
Myers checks in here for Farmer.
Full press the whole time.
I think Blount's handled it a lot better this time. I didn't go to the game from what I heard, though.
Hendrickson will try to turn the corner against Mahoney. Finds Freeman. Guarded by Hubbard. Working against King Hubbard. Tries to get up underneath him. Can't shoot a fadeaway now. Looks like he got hit on the right forearm. No call. Here comes Blair. Charging. Running over a William Blount player. No call. Some type of call should have been called there. Extra pass as Myers passes it off the hands of Mahoney. As he had Freeman there for a 3, but made a bad pass.
Here in 3 minutes, we'll have the halftime report coming up. We'll do stats with Stan.
Randy Reed into the game for the Govs, and he turns it over right to Drew Parrott. Drew will take it, lay it up. Oh, my goodness.
That must have come off the hand wrong.
Mahoney taps it out of bounds. I think he was throwing a oop. Maybe he's throwing a oop to Mills or something.
Might have been. Did not look right from the get-go.
We'll say it was an oop. It'll be a turnover or a missed shot, however the statistician wants to put it down. Randy Reed will get it to Lucas. Lucas will try to attack Parrott. He will. Picks up his dribble, finds a shooter in Breeding. A shot up, shot short. Rebound Mills. Here comes Mahoney and the Bearden Bulldogs with a 25-point lead. Under 3 to play in the first half. Finds Blair. Inside pass. Lobbed up to Mills.
Adios.
Early first half adios brought to you by the Lawn Butler of Knoxville. Give them a call for all your landscaping needs, 777-1755. Breeding has it, kicks it over to Hendrickson. Hendrickson will bring it around to Myers. Dribble handoff out wide with a little weave. Inside pass stolen by, nope, not stolen. As Parrott bats it out of bounds. Dabrowski and Campbell will check in. Reed and Hendrickson out. Myers, corner 3 up, corner 3 off to the right. Rebound Dabrowski. Now to Breeding. Sets the feet, strokes the 3 short. Rebound Blair.
Couple good looks there by William Blount, unable to get them to fall.
Blair, left-hand layup, no good. Rebound Lucas Myers. He'll bring it across with 2 minutes to go. Left side it goes to Breeding. Pull up, nope, finds Myers. Actually going to be a turnover as he thought Myers was cutting and he was popping. The pick and pop, he was expecting the pick and roll. Here comes King Hubbard. That's his shot. Mid-range jumper, good. Just like his brother.
7 points for King.
Just like his brother used to do. Here comes Campbell with it, guarded by Hubbard. Out to Dabrowski. We got a minute and a half to play before halftime. Curl cut there by Myers. He's going to find Dabrowski. Couldn't do nothing with it. Now Dabrowski will attack. Elbow jumper strong. Rebound Hubbard. Hubbard pull up 15-footer. Good. As Freeman went for the poke away steal from behind. Left a wide open shot. (44-13), 1 minute to play. Dance team will perform at halftime. You'll see that on the screen. Pull up, 15-footer for Freeman, no good. Rebound Mills. Here comes Blair. Blair's going to step into a 3. Off to the right, and a rebound. Good job there. Well, thought it was going to be did a good job of boxing out, but then the Parrott reached in and got a jump ball. But it will be William Blount possession on the alternate possession. Freeman will attack. He gets in. Shot up.
Draws the foul.
Blair with a hip check.
Blair's first. Only the second, but 2 shots coming this time for Jack Freeman.
It's his 4th trip?
Third
trip.
Third possession trip, but it's actually he's shot now 6 free throws, and he's hit 4 of them. He'll get a second toss here with 21.6 to go. The second one's good.
At halftime, we'll have some scores, some stats. Dance team.
Guess Mr. Cup will have his halftime shootout thing.
There's Blair with it with 9 seconds, 8 seconds, picks it up, finds Hubbard. Hubbard will attack and tries for a 2-hand dunk, but lost the ball. Black will shoot it from three-quarter court, just short. They said it would not have counted. Your score at the half, William Blount trails by 30, 44-14. Take a couple-minute break. Back here with the Heartland Roofing halftime report. As you saw the dance team perform a nice little new dance they had. As always, we're brought to you by Heartland Roofing. Give Nate a call at 865-323-5933. As William Blount trails by 30 on the scoreboard. Stan, you got the stats with Stan, brought to you by Red Tech.
Thank you, Robbie. William Blount has 14 points. Jack Freeman has half of those. He has 7 of William Blount's 14. Jackson Dabrowski has 4 points. And Seth Breeding with the other 3 points. And that's it for William Blount. Only 3 players have scored for William Blount. On the Bearden side, it's just the opposite. Lots of guys have scored, as King Hubbard leads all scorers with 9 points so far. Brendan Murphy has added 6 points, 5 points each from Nordine, as well as Capshaw with 5 points as well. Drew Parrott's added 4 points. Miss Theo Mills also has 6 points as well, too. I should have put him in there, too, with the 6 points. Then you have a bunch of guys that have 2 points each. Andrew Baker, Justice Watson, Andy Dotel, and then Jamichael Blair has the final 3 points for Bearden. And that is a total of 44. Once again, your halftime score, William Blount trails Bearden 44-14. Robbie?
Yeah. As you will send it to break. As you
come back some scores here in the second half.
You'll see the Foothills Camping and Retreat half-court shootout. All right, back at the Heartland Roofing halftime for some girls. Final score stand. I got one as Heritage beats Lenoir City 63-50. Rick Howard locks up back-to-back district championships for the first time in his career. So good job for Rick Howard and the Lady Mountaineers for the 63-50 win over Lenoir City. You had a Farragut final earlier.
Right.
And
the boys' action, Farragut leads Hardin Valley 13-6 at the end of one period in that game over there. Again, and that's playing for the 4-5 game, the 4-5 seed there.
From Lexington in the college scoreboard, Kentucky leads by 9, looking for the season sweep on the 5th-ranked Vols. Number 1 up 2 at halftime against Vanderbilt, looking for some Memorial magic again, as they were down early, but now they've cut that lead down to 2. And with a minute to go, Florida and Mississippi State going to be a battle all game long there. It's 32-32. Also, Purdue at Michigan with a 2-point lead. And Iowa State snapped their 3-game losing streak the other night, but now only lead by 2 at Central Florida. Some late games, you'll have Arizona, Kansas State, Alabama, Texas, Georgia, Texas A&M, UConn, and Creighton. UConn staying out of the top 25.
It's hard to believe, isn't it? But I still think they'll make a run in the tournament, but I don't think.
You just don't have the championship.
No.
All right, that'll do it for your halftime score from the Gov Nation. We'll take a 30-second break, come back with second half action from Marvin L. Boring Gymnasium. Second half action, Bearden Bulldogs with the 30-point lead in the ball. This game is over with. Just gotta get better here, see what the Govs can do to improve. As Nordine gets a quick 2.
Well, Robbie, it comes down for both the boys and the girls, really, to a one-game season, really. Because,
Yep. After your 6-3 matchup.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. And so if you were to pull off one of those games, either one of them, that would probably make the season.
Well, the girls is a 4-5.
Yeah. Probably easier to do than the 6-3, but considering the 3 is one of the teams, Robbie, that could end back up in Murfreesboro. Nordine drains another 3.
Yeah. And all really the 5 teams other than William Blount in this district are really teams that can make a run in the postseason all across the board. Even the 5-seed Farragut.
But you've got
or Hardin Valley,
You've got Oak Ridge sitting over in the other region.
They look pretty good this year.
Yeah, they do. So, it's not a given that Bearden or the ball hit the guide. Well, they got that one.
Yeah, they got that one. I thought they weren't going to, but
probably depends on who the outside official is. That was John.
Yeah, as he's solid. John Garrett, one of the more solid officials in the.
He's in my top 10. And Henderson with a push foul. Nordine's going to get to the line.
Henderson is his second. First.
One guy we haven't seen this year stand from our top 10, Kyle Barnes.
I noticed. I was getting ready to say
we had him last year.
Of course, we've not had that many games, Robbie. It's only our 9th game.
And we've probably got to adjust our top 10 now.
So they've had some turnover.
We got some all new different ones.
I'll tell you somebody else. Have we seen Reno Hall?
No, I think he's done.
Oh, okay. He retired.
I think he was done. I seen him out somewhere. I think he might have did a football game this year we had, as Nordine makes the free throw. But yeah, he might do a little bit of football, but I think he's done with basketball. But basketball, is a lot of up and down.
It is, and like 2 nights a week, and it's tough. You got to be. It's not. And of course, Reno's been doing it for probably close to 30 years.
Let's see, he was a veteran when I was in school in 04, so he went to the state tournament actually in 04. Pull up jumper Freeman, no good. So that's been 20 years ago. So yeah, you're probably right. 30, little 30 plus.
Dabrowski picks up the cheap nickel dimer right there, on the other end of the court. Bearden's turned it over. What did they do right there? I looked down.
He saw Nordine break. He thought he was breaking in, and he actually went across, and Dabrowski was guarding. So
not that it would matter with a 37-point lead.
But Thursday night, senior night, be our last home broadcast.
Yeah, this will be some familiar faces, Robbie.
Yeah.
As Eagleton comes to town, which cross town.
Actually, 2 brothers will be going against each other. Campbell, Chase, and his brother, Eli.
Yeah. And then some other, the Walker kid played here a little bit.
Yeah, Alex Walker will be on that game.
Was Gredick? What was
Gredick was here as a freshman.
Freshman.
Didn't play no varsity. Pull-up jumper, no good, Myers. And then, of course, the Clemmer tradition.
Yep.
We had a long run of Clemmers here, and then Nathan is going to be an Eagleton graduate.
And there's an and one.
Dodal is going to get the and one here.
And the foul's going to go against Jackson, his second.
We've got a platoon swap here for the Govs. 5 in, 5 out.
On the court will be Custer, McCall, Black, Campbell, and Farmer.
Dodal at the line. Oh, it's good. Some other big games this week, Robbie. I think Maryville Alcoa playing in Friday night. That's always a.
Yeah, we might be able to go watch that since we're off.
Yeah. It should be a decent boys game.
Yeah. Girls game, I mean, Maryville's playing good, and Alcoa's a perennial power in AA. Former William Blount coach David Ballman.
And he does a really good job over there. He has ever since he's been over there with the girls, as he did here, too. I knew he would do good over there because from what he did here.
I think he went 9 or 10 straight region appearances here for William Blount. That's pretty strong.
That's pretty strong. No other coaches has done that here in the history.
Is a dunk?
Cap Shaw gets a dunk.
Shaw with the slam.
And David will, or the Alcoa Lady Tornadoes, the key for them, Robbie, is they got to avoid McMinn Central in that sub-state game.
Yeah, got to beat GP again to win the district.
And they've beat them twice this year.
Or region, yeah.
So I think they're a little bit better. So I think if they hold serve, he'll get opposite McMinn.
Now, have they determined? I think it's scheduled to be at Eagleton. Well, no, the district is. So the region would go to the host. Yeah. So you need to win the district to host. If you lose the district, now you got to go to GP. That's what you don't want to do.
Right.
I'm assuming that's the GP would get a host. McCall's 3, no good. Here comes Watson. The Bearden Bulldogs with a 42-point lead now.
They call it substitution timeout, I guess.
He just stopped a fast break. John Garrett's like, what just happened? It's still the third quarter and the clock ain't running, so.
I don't know why the coaches.
He called it. He got a substitution timeout to get 1, 2,
they brought
3,
I think they brought
3 starters back in.
Yeah.
He wanted to make sure they can get 3 starters back in to the referees. Like Coach Parrott didn't need them to do that. Black shot no good. Hubbard again, lay it up, lay it off. Rebound tipped around in the hands of Mills for 2. You usually see that when the backups are in
Yeah.
the scores table, not when there's 3 starters set to go back into the game.
Like in the last 3 minutes of the game, right?
Yeah.
Not the third quarter,
The
not
last
midway.
3 minutes of the third quarter.
It kind of does feel like this game's in the fourth quarter, though.
Well, it's going to be here. When it gets to the fourth quarter, it's going to be over quickly because we're in mercy rule. Once we start the fourth quarter, 46-point deficit. But, yeah, I agree,
Here's the
Robbie.
bench guys. First action for Damian Cullum.
Yeah, but Murphy
6'2"
comes on
sophomore.
in. He played.
Yeah.
He's drained 2 threes.
Yeah.
He is a sophomore, but still. That's what Robbie was saying earlier. I could see how they beat these teams like that because their bench guys are really good. And, I mean, Coach Barrett, he has a standard, I'm sure. You're going to play defense or you're not. He's kind of like Coach Barnes at Tennessee. You're going to play defense or you're not going to play. Mills now in double figures with 10 points.
Here's a 3 ball. Strong.
Guys, we haven't scored this quarter. I hope we don't have another repeat 2-point half.
And, with the mercy rule, there's probably a chance of it.
That's true. That makes a big difference too, Robbie.
And Murphy's
going to be a player, isn't he? He's just a sophomore. There's Jack Custer with a 3 ball.
So the score has been reverted back to 33-26 at halftime.
I saw that.
Oh, really? What
So they
happened?
took 2 points off of Tennessee's score.
No, off Kentucky's score.
Kentucky's score. And a turnover. Blair gets a bucket there. Back-to-back bucket.
They can review goaltends
They can.
at halftime, so
I don't.
So
They usually do it like though at the next time out. But was it late?
maybe that was the next.
Was it late in the? Okay, it was
I'm
like
asking producers.
regardless. We'll see. That helps Tennessee out back. They're down 7 at the half now.
Breeding
looks good.
Rip the net, Seth. Roll Arena 3 ball here in the third quarter. They ain't even worried about fixing the net now. They're just missing it all night.
Well,
That might be why they missed the guide wire calls, too.
well, again, I think, Robbie, that might have to do something with your top official.
There's a steal by Breeding. A read into the hands. Well, never mind. Big man's got it. He's going to lay it off to Mills. And finally, William Blount steals it as Cullum, sophomore 44, Cullum has checked in. Luke McCall held it on a little bit too long as Breeding come open off the screen. Freeman. I think Freeman's winning. No, step back 3 for
Go
Seth.
in.
Oh,
Seth.
He'll fix the net himself.
He's on a heater right now. 23
William
for
Blount.
William Blount.
Yeah.
He's got 9 points to Seth. Three triples tonight.
He's going to be more than likely our Murphy Bobcat player of the game. As he lost it off his knee. Oh, what about that call?
Thought it went off his chest. Well, it could have gone off his knee too. Yeah.
44-point lead for Bearden. 11.3 as they lob it in to Mills, stolen by Breeding. McCall has it with 7. Got to go. 6. Cuts over at halftime with 4. Gets all the way. Looks to the corner. Reed for 3 at the buzzer. Oh, hit it out. Randy Reed had a shot there. Your score at the end of 4. Bearden 67, William Blount 23. 60-second break. Dabrowski with it. Right side to Hendrickson, back to Dabrowski. Tries to take Cullum. He's cut off there by the big guy. Tries to back him down. Now gets in a little shot up and too strong.
We are in mercy rule here in the fourth period.
Be over here. Nate McCullum pull up three. Good. The sophomore, 6'2". Back up forward. Stolen or deflected out of bounds by number.
Was that a
30.
three?
Yes,
oh,
for
okay.
Cullum. Number 35, who I don't have. Is that 35?
Yes.
Yeah, we don't have a 35 on our roster.
Let's see. Who's not been in? All those guys have been into the game. So
Yeah, so it must be somebody brought up, maybe a freshman or something.
Breeding catching fire three. Short. Good look. Rebound Murphy. Here comes the Bulldogs. Pump fake. Pull up. Shot up. Shot. No good. Rebound Dabrowski.
Foul in the rear court by McCullum. Or Cullum, I'm sorry.
He almost did a good job of judging which way Dabrowski was going, but if Dabrowski hits him, I think it'd be a flop if he knocked him down.
Deep three by Igor Milicic there to cut this Kentucky lead down to 6. 35-29 as we start the second half.
Dabrowski's going to attack. Still, it's going to be a jump ball call and a turnover to Bearden.
Quick post-game show as soon as this one's over. And we'll head out into the rain, Robbie.
Yeah. I've parked up by the building. But if my car's still there.
Cullum with another three ball deep. And that's a 50-point margin, Robbie.
About, it was 60, right? Over
Lit
Bearden.
60 at Bearden, so out of bounds. Stay with Blount.
Technical, I think it's going to be on Hendrickson. As him and number 2 had something to say to each other. And he told him exactly what he
Yeah,
said.
he did.
So now it's going to be a turnover and a personal foul and a technical foul.
So 2 shots coming. Hendrickson's third.
And Bearden will get the ball. They were both kind of jawing at each other, and the Bearden player, whatever he said, he kind of said it quiet, and Hendrickson didn't say his quiet.
Is this number 2?
Yes.
Which he's not on the roster, right, either.
No, he is not.
Appreciate Coach Parrott sending us a roster that's incorrect.
Completely shocked. Dodal will throw it in.
I mean, remember we used to do some baseball, Scott and I, you know. Robbie, you probably did some baseball with us too, didn't you?
Yeah, very little.
Yeah. But anyway, shot no good. Tipped again by McCullum. Back
Get
up.
that out of here.
Wow, that's a nice block by Jack.
Air ball. Pesty defense by the Governors. Breeding, pump fake, step back three. Short again, just on line. Dabrowski boards it, kicks it to Myers. He'll drill a three, and the fourth quarter three ball is brought to you by Murphy Bobcat.
First points by Lucas tonight. You remember Tommy Farr that used to coach at Farragut,
Yes.
and then he went over to Grace, I think, for a little while. I don't think
Was
he's
it
over
Grace or was it CAK?
Or maybe it was SIG. I don't remember.
Yeah.
It's one of the private schools. But Tommy Farr would never turn the lineup in until 10 minutes before the game. He wouldn't give you the lineup. I mean, it's kind of hard because you got to fill out the book and all that. When you're
Three ball by number 2 is good, and they got 80 on the scoreboard with 3:50 to play.
I guess he thought that was going to be some kind of
Strategy?
advantage. He didn't see who you were, and all that. And I mean, he only won like state
6 in a
championships
row.
every year or something like that. I don't think it was because he waited till 10 minutes before to turn his lineup in.
Nice strong take.
Which, I mean, is legal. He could do that because that's when you have to have it in, but
I think they said Fritz for 2, number 35. Freeman has it. Gets into the paint. Shot up. No shot. It'll be a foul on the floor.
on number 2, let's listen here,
Lynn.
Lynn, I believe.
Yeah.
I think Lynn is 2 and Fritz is 35.
Okay, that's what we're going to call him.
We'll go with that since Bearden didn't want to turn anything in. And it looks like Braden Bird done for the night as he busted the chin. So it'll be Randy Reed in with this lineup.
As we roll under 3 minutes to go.
Inside to Randy. Kicks it back to Jake. Can't get it up. Goes to McCall. McCall will attack Lynn. And he'll bat it away. McCall chases it down. Finds a friend in Reed. Reed will attack. Short corner shot up. No good. Rebound Dodal. Get ahead to Cullum. He might pull that. He's going to attack Peyton Custer. Kick it out. Lynn. 15-footer. Good. McCall hits it ahead to Peyton Custer. Nice pass, nice finish. 84-28.
Peyton with 5 points tonight for William Blount.
Murphy pull up. Nope, pass stolen by Custer. Nope, re-stolen by Bearden. 5-foot shot good by Lynn.
9 points for Mr. Lynn, who's not even on the roster.
McCall turns it over to the baseball pass. Intercepted. Dodal for 3, short. Rebound, Lynn. No good. Out of bounds off of Dodal. Actually, off of Murphy. It'll be William Blount ball with 1.5 to play. We'll have a quick break, and then we'll wrap it up here in about 90 seconds.
Yep.
Custer has it. 15-foot fadeaway, in and out. No good. Here come the Bulldogs. Fritz. Stolen by Campbell, or knocked out of the hand by Campbell into the hands of Murphy. His shot's no good. Dodal boards it. Dodal scores it.
And what's our deficit?
Down by 60, just like the game at Beard.
We just scored a few more this time.
McCall passes it to Campbell through his hands, and a turnover.
That ball went all the way to the top row of the lower deck.
Maybe McCall needs to be.
Get him on the baseball diamond.
Yeah.
So we go 40 seconds
I
here.
see a pitcher.
Bearden's Murphy, reverse layup, good.
Murphy in double figures,
He's had a great game.
11 points.
Farmer round his back, stolen by Murphy. Murphy's going to see if he might get a layup at the last bucket, probably for them. Good. 12 seconds to go. 92 points on the scoreboard. Campbell has it for William Blount. He'll attack. Goes around his back. 5 seconds on the clock. He will throw it to Farmer. Shot at the buzzer. No good. Your score, Bearden 92, William Blount 28. We'll come back after the prayer and wrap it up here from Marvin L. Boring Gymnasium. Couple-minute break. All right, back here with the Heartland Roofing postgame report. Stan, you have the final statistics brought to you by Red Tech.
Thank you, Robbie. And yes, Red Tech, thank you for Stats with Stan all year as they've done that. And final scoring here, William Blount was led by Seth Breeding, 9 points. He will be our Murphy Bobcat player of the game. Jack Freeman added 7 points, 5 points from Peyton Custer, 4 points from Jackson Dabrowski, 3 points from Lucas Myers, which is a total of 28 for the Governors. Now, it's not going to be nearly enough. The Bearden Bulldogs were pretty balanced. They were led by Brendan Murphy. Believe it or not, the sophomore had 13. Nordine added 12. Hubbard had 11. 10 points from Mills. 9 points from Lynn, who came off the bench, wasn't even on the roster, and scored. Capshaw and Doodle had 7 each. 6 points for Cullum. 5 points for Blair. And then 4 points for Parrott. 2 points each for Baker, Watson, and Fritz with 2 points. Every Bulldog scored, Robbie, except Mahoney.
Wow. Mahoney actually hit a couple big threes last year against William Blount in that game. I think the one that Wendell hit the game winner. Speaking of Caden Wendell, he hits a game winner last night against his number 17th ranked team in NAIA. So just like he did to Bearden last year here, he did it to a team up in, I think it was Kentucky last
Cumberland.
night.
I think University of Cumberland.
So, all right, that'll wrap it up here as Bearden gets the clean sweep. We'll be back Thursday night at 6 o'clock. It'll be senior night against Eagleton College Career Academy. And tonight, our Murphy Bobcats player of the games, junior Natalie Etherton in the girls' side, and Seth Breeding, senior, on the boys' side. We'll see you guys 6 o'clock Thursday night. Thanks for watching. God bless.